Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. So next civ up, I think we have Bengalis, but let me double check from the list exactly. Um, so after Spanish, now it's time to check out Bengalis. Let's have a look at the tech tree and yeah, see how the civ could be played in the different ages. I think the Ratha is a very flexible and very nice unit, which dies to Skirmisher, of course. And then there is the Elite Elephant Archer and the Elite Battle Elephant that we have to take a closer look at. But let's maybe start throughout the ages. So in Dark Age, I think I don't have a civ bonus with Bengalis, if I'm correct. Let's double check. Elephant units, town centers spawn to villages, ships regenerate monks. Okay, here is one problem. I'm not very confident playing monks at all. So I think the monk bonuses are very strong, and I've seen pros play a lot of monk rushes with Bengalis, but I think I'm not capable of doing that. So this civ leaves me short on one of their bonus options, which are monks, just in an actual game because I cannot pull it off. And yeah, okay, but never mind. So I have no Dark Age eco bonus, which basically leaves me with either an opening strategy as 22 pop man at arms or 20 pop generic scouts or generic archers. My economy bonus will kick in though in Feudal Age, and the villagers that I get will slowly collect resources. I mean, it might seem that early Feudal I have 2 villages more, but actually they are just spawning and have not collected resources. So yeah, the bonus is definitely a good one to mention, but it's not like it's very powerful or something that I can rely on. Like the Chinese bonus is way stronger as they start with more villages from the get-go. And then the yeah, so depending on what my enemy does, I could go for men-at-arms, for archers or for scouts, just like any civ. I think I'll not really lean towards men-at-arms here because in the current meta, with the fast uptimes, men-at-arms usually are dealt with easily. And the problem is if, yeah, I mean, I don't even have any bonuses or something which makes my militia line stronger. So I think it's just probably not a really good idea to go man at arms myself. Rather go for 20 pop scouts or archers. Then let's take a look at what to do in Feudal Age. And I started with scouts. I actually do get bloodlines and light cav, but I don't get knights, so it makes it very awkward to play into battle elephants directly because they're simply so expensive. Though they are still a very good unit, but also so hard countered by monks in early castle. I don't really feel it's a very good idea to open battle elephants in Castle Age when I will just have very small numbers, and yeah, it's just easy to convert them. Though I think the team bonus or there's some bonus that makes it that gives them a little. Oh yes, and are more resistant to conversions. I don't know how that eventually plays out, but okay, yeah, that's so much for the scout rush and the cavalry line. If I go down that path, I would probably need a combination of light cav and battle elephants. So I could use them in Castle Age. But there is another path that I can go. I can also go for the archer play, and then I can go all the way towards Arbalester, which I think is very nice. I also have Elite Scrim. What does the blacksmith say? Okay, all these units are completely upgraded. The only thing is the infantry armor, which is missing, and I'm not planning on making infantry anyways. I mean, if I need to go halberdier, that's also available. So I really think it's a very flexible tech tree. Sounds good to me reading through it so far. And then let's see, unique techs, pikes. Rather as an elephant unit's attack faster. That goes for the elephant archer and also for the battle elephant, which is nice. Villages take less population space is also pretty nice. And okay, but I mean, I was just talking about the cavalry line tech tree. If I want to go down that path, and if I go down the archer path, I can pretty much play standard crossbow into Arbalester play and get to imp, for example, with Arbalester Halberdier or Arbalester Lightcav as the unit combination of my choice, and then just add Armored Elephant in. And I think Armored Elephant will be a good trash siege unit. It's a little more expensive than Rams, I think, because no, actually it's a little bit more gold, but I think it doesn't matter too much. And it requires the blacksmith upgrades for the cavalry, so that's a little bit it just forces me to get a lot of upgrades, but then I have a very strong trash siege unit, so to speak. I mean, for the initial castles in early imp, I could still be using traps, but I would probably switch to the siege elephant then for the super late game if it gets there. And then what I do want to check out is if the elephant archer is overall the better unit or the elite battle elephant. So the elite elephant archer has 280 health points as compared to 300. How much attack output? 7 to 14, 1, 3. Armor values 0, 2. Yeah, so how much more expensive is that? The battle elephant 110 and 70. As the gold cost is approximately the same, I actually think it would be a good kind of game plan to first of all go for Arbalest for early imp, because that's kind of realistic. And if it gets to the super late game, start by adding Lightcav in. So then combination of Arbalester and Lightcav, get relics, yeah, but then I find myself in a very awkward spot where I probably will not have the gold to make these units anyways. But it seems to me that it could be a good idea to tack into Lightcav, because then I can also use Armored Elephant. And the only units that really count as the Lightcav Siege Elephant thing would be Halberdier, which I deal with the Arbalesters. And then I can add an Armored Elephant. So, kind of, so to speak, staying away from the infantry line altogether, so that I just need the blacksmith upgrades for the archer line, offensive and defensive, and for the cavalry line I can basically skip the infantry upgrades, which makes me invest a little less into technologies. Also something like arse and squires, making the barracks altogether, like all that. If I simply do not plan to make a lot of infantry, I mean, if I get pushed really hard by knights and I might need a pike transition, that probably makes sense. But for the most part, I want to stay on the archery range and then in the stable for the Lightcav or the battle elephants. I think I'm going to stay away from Ratha, simply because I for me personally, it will be complicated to play and I need castles to produce them, and I usually don't really like that. Except for the unit being extremely overpowered, but I think I have kind of the same function in the elephant archer or in the battle elephant. Yeah. So let's maybe play a short game versus the AI. Game speed fast. Treaty length and victory, let's put it on time limit and just make it 25 minutes. So I just gotta play the early game. Bengalis versus Bulgarians. I'm right off the bat thinking that Bulgarians will very likely open men-at-arms. So I just open defensive archers, which is the counter to that, kind of. And I will go up with 20 pop. Okay, that's a weird pathing of my scout. I think there's gonna be a reason for it. Okay, and the reason is that forest. Okay, but at least it's close to the end of the map. To the edge of the map. Let's see what this looks like. I think I'm gonna take this wood line. Already pushing deer by accident.
নির্মাণকারী কাঠুরিয়া তৈয়ার যোগারিয়া
Okay, so I'm discovering the black territory with my additional sheep.
হয় যোগারিয়া
Wow. And now I'm getting the ball. Or the rhino in that case.
তৈয়ার হে আদেশ সত্তরে আমি চাই
That was actually a little close.
হে আমি চাই
আদেশ আমি যাইয়ে
আদেশ আমি চাই
Oh, that was really close.
হয় সত্তরে হে ব্যাড
Yeah, sometimes I keep misclicking like that. That's not really good. I need to work on that.
হয় ব্যাড ব্যাড
Like, these misclicks could potentially ruin my Dark Ages if I make tight build orders. I mean, in this case, it was super tricky to actually guess when the villager would be underneath the town center because
আদেশ ব্যাড ব্যাড
because I'm playing on fast mode right now. Yeah, but so it is. For now, I'm trying to not scout my enemy, but just push in the deer. Because I think I'm going to open defensive archers anyways, and it doesn't really matter if he's opening aggressive or not. I mean, I'm going to full wall my base, make archers either way. I mean, if he goes forward with skirms, it's if he opens straight skirms, I actually don't think that he will do that, and I'm not too scared of it, so to speak. Because then I can maybe even fight with villagers. I don't know. Just need to make sure I don't lose my archers then. I think it's not really a thing to open straight scrims, and for anything else, it seems to be a good idea to make archers and wall myself.
Hey, babe.
So that's why I'm skipping on the scouting.
আদেশ
আদেশ বেদ কাঠুরিয়া কাঠুরিয়া
হে
6 villagers right here. Okay, that's
হে ব্যাড
alright so far.
নির্মাণ কাঠুরিয়া ব্যাড কাঠুরিয়া
Hey, babe.
I think I took a weak one, which is not good. I should not do that. I need a house. Can make that with this one, and I need a barracks. I can make that with this one, and then I can
নির্মাণকারী
palisade scan for any gaps. Yeah, okay, my deer keeps running back because I'm
হয় যোগারিয়া
focused on different things at the moment.
হয় ব্যাড
আদেশ কাঠুরিয়া
Okay, let's bring in the last deer and make the archery range to the front.
নির্মাণকারী
Let's see if this is walled.
নির্মাণকারী নির্মাণকারী
It seems so. Let's make another house. Oh, that's sketchy. Let's not make it with a weak villager.
নির্মাণকারী 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 কাঠুরিয়া
And let's get double bit axe and let's put some on gold. So I expect men at arms to be at my base at any second.
যোগারিয়া
So I'm already producing archers.
আদেশ কাঠুরিয়া
And I think I can already make a
হে
blacksmith.
নির্মাণকারী নির্মাণকারী নির্মাণকারী
Like
যোগারিয়া
this. Come on.
আদেশ ব্যাড
That's just too bad.
হে ব্যাড
Okay, that's not a good placement. Anyways,
তৈয়ার
um,
আদেশ
আদেশ কাঠুরিয়া খননকারী
And now let's scout my enemy. 6 on gold is one too much.
কাঠুরিয়া
I think I can even afford horse color now because I pushed so much deer.
তৈয়ার আদেশ কাঠুরিয়া হয় ব্যাদ যোগারিয়া আদেশ নির্মাণকারী
And yeah, now I have fletching. Now I need to wall myself and then I can move out.
নির্মাণকারী নির্মাণকারী হয় নির্মাণকারী হয় হে কাঠুরিয়া
Okay, I'm running into the militia. Actually, I was not even paying attention to my scout, so that's also a bad thing now.
হয়
Oh, my enemy is now only reaching feudal age.
নির্মাণকারী কাঠুরিয়া
I set the AI to extreme right, but that's
নির্মাণ
extremely late. That could even be a fast castle then.
নির্মাণকারী নির্মাণকারী কাঠুরিয়া
Actually, a little bit confused. I have fletching, so I think I can move out with these archers right now. And yeah, I'm walling up the base.
হয় কাঠুরিয়া
I think I better do it fast. And if my enemy is coming from this angle, I will just
নির্মাণকারী
have my military units go that path. Too many archers in the queue. I can make a lot of farms with that wood.
হয় নির্মাণকারী
That feels like I have Thumbring already. Playing this on fast. Okay, the AI is a little bugged out right now. That's eight idols. That's crazy. 1, 2, 3.
হে খননকারী আমি চাই নির্মাণকারী সত্তর আমি চাই কাঠুরিয়া তৈয়ার
Do I have 15? Yes, so wheelbarrow is just fine, and the next wood will be the next range.
খননকারী
As I have one range on this hill, I don't know where to make the second one. It's a little bit of a weird map. Not queuing a new archer. Oh, there's a wood line. I'm going from this direction so he can't escape to the town center. Ooh, Titanic.
হয় যোগারিয়া
That's annoying.
আদেশ
Come on. I have the feeling the AI doesn't really know how to deal with this.
হয়
Just making the second archery range randomly somewhere. 14 on food, 16 on that. That's good. I think I'm gonna put 2 more on gold. Get the gold mining upgrade. I have all the upgrades that I want. I'm gonna regroup these. That seems very solid right now. I see a tower on the gold, and I haven't even attacked there. The AI is just so stupid. I need a way out of my base. And I'm floating so much wood. And yeah, now knights, but that's no problem. If the AI trickles them in, even skirm's no problem. Still floating 900. Wood.
নির্মাণকারী আদেশ
হয় তৈয়ার সত্য নির্মাণকারী
হে নির্মাণকারীরা
And I can also go for ballistics. I can go for everything. I have so much wood and I have the eco upgrades in. Trying to regroup this with these archers. Yeah, it's pretty through, right? Now I could even activate, I could, yes, delete a couple of, or take a couple of archers from my queue, and that, so far it seems like a very standard archer civ to me, Bengalis, with the little twist of then in the late game going for either the elephant archer or the battle elephant. Yeah, so far so good. I think the civ might suit me, and let's try it out on the ladder.